Hi, this is Prince Kerr for Howell Consultations. Let's get into this video. In this moment, we're going to talk about boundaries and relationships and why you should set boundaries. Setting boundaries is the one remedy to having long-term, healthy relationships. We often avoid setting boundaries because we believe that we're making things difficult by setting a boundary. In very simple terms, a boundary is a limitation. Literally think of any limitations in regular life or sports. You have a court, and a court has its limitations. Let's say a basketball court. You play within the limitations. Even if you would want to dribble the ball outside of those limitations, you wouldn't be able to because the game is within those limitations. This is the same concept for your game, which is your life. People playing within the limitations are allowed to play. People wanting to get outside of those limitations are disqualified. Another thing that'll help with relationships is, like the video, setting boundaries is important, but not just for you. Because when you set clear boundaries, a person can understand, okay, this is what this person permits, and this is what they are not so happy with. And when another person understands that, they understand how to treat you, and you're really telling them how to respect you in the long term. If you don't set boundaries, you are setting yourself up for failure. Think about it this way. Let's say you have a friend and that friend doesn't know your boundaries. That person does something that you don't like and you're hurt inside, but you don't show it. So you're keeping it within. Now, the person has no idea that what they're doing is against what you believe in, or the person has no idea that what they're doing is hurting you in any way. So evidently they continue in that route. Now, this goes over a period of time and they keep doing it and they keep doing things that are similar to it. And in your mind and in your heart, you're just hurt every single time. Now, imagine living through that. Here's the one of two conclusions that it can lead to. It could lead you to a space where you're holding it in for so long, the disrespect, the discomfort, and the relationship is continuing, and in everybody else's eyes, everything is going great. So it will get to a point where everybody appears to misunderstand you because you feel a way, but you're not showing that that's the way you feel. And that's just going to end up in you exploding at one point or the other. You're just going to come to a point where you just can't take it anymore, where that's it. That's enough. And you're going to explode on the person, and the person is not even going to know why. And all of the actions that you do when you explode, you're going to feel like it's justified because there's so many things that you can recollect and remember that they just went against you on. And you would be completely wrong in that situation because that person had no idea that they were violating you, for lack of better terms, for that long period of time. Just because you did not know how to express yourself when it was time to express yourself. Now, the other scenario is that the person that you're with who doesn't understand that they're crossing your boundaries start to believe that the person that they're interacting with is the real version of you. So they get to know, love, understand, nurture, give, and spend all their energy with a person that is not really you. So they get to love that person, they get to grow fond of that person and start to identify and profile you as that person. Now that becomes a problem because you're not that person. You have these boundaries which you wish that that person understood so that you can actually be your person. So in both scenarios, it just ends up in confusion, it ends up in distraught, it ends up in you don't know what to do with yourself and you don't know what to do with the relationship. Now, these are the two main reasons why I would say setting boundaries is such an important thing for the prosperity of any relationship. A relationship is not really a relationship if you guys don't really know each other, because fundamentally, the person that you are is not really a representation of what is being displayed when you're not expressing your boundaries. Sometimes when we don't feel appreciated, when we don't feel understood, or when we don't feel like we're actually having genuine human connections, it's because we're not setting the parameters of what a genuine relationship means. We're not even telling ourselves what a genuine relationship means. How are we expecting to get it out of someone else? Consider who you are. Consider what you allow. Consider what is making your reality your reality. Is your reality a pleasant one? What are you? Who are you? In this moment, consider your boundaries. In the comment section, let me know if I missed anything. This is what I think are the two most important things about setting boundaries, but let me know if there's another thing that you feel is even more important or of equal importance, and we'll have a discussion about this. Please do one thing for me before we leave. Remember to like this video. It helps this channel, and we're on our way to growth for 2023. Like this video, comment below, share this video, help us grow. I'll see you here next time for another episode of In This Moment with Prince Kerr.